everything was black. The lights came on and just hearing everybody roaring. And I was like, oh my God, that sound is coming from the audience. That was the most exhilarating feeling. My name is Gina Randazzo, and I used to be in Misstallica. There was a band called Queen Diamond, which was an all-female tribute to King Diamond. We were all friends at the time from the School of Rock. And the singer, Teddy Tarnoff, she had surgery on her vocal cords. Queen Diamond was booked for a show. The guy who was booking for Queen Diamond said, that's fine, we'll do the show, we'll just switch the lineup around. We'll get Gina Randazzo in here, she'll play guitar and she'll sing. I hadn't played guitar much. I broke my arm in 3 places. I have a metal rod going from my shoulder to my elbow. So when I got the call, hey, you're gonna play Master of Puppets. So I started practicing and I was like, all right, I got the song down. They were like, not the song, the album. You're gonna be playing the album. I was like, oh, okay. We were all involved at the School of Rock. I was a teacher at the time, Teddy was a teacher at the time, and Kayleen and Gina, her name is Gina also, they were students. I think they were both like 16. I was the oldest, I was 23, 24. The tribute band was what got the attention. Half the band was still underage. The novelty of it, we were females playing metal music. They almost don't care how good you are, but then they would be surprised and shocked that we could actually play our instruments. We're not just women, we can actually play. We did our first warm-up show, and then word started getting around, and then all of a sudden we were on the radio. Preston and Steve had us on, and it just blew up. Metallica's my favorite band. They've always been my favorite band. They always want to quiz you after the show, too. See how much you know. Men like to do that a lot.
Saint Anger. I hate Saint Anger. And we were talking before how I kind of love everything in my own guilty pleasure kind of way. Saint Anger. Blah.
I was in the band for about 2 years, and I started dating our guitar player's brother. He gave me the ultimatum, if you want to pursue music and you want to continue in this life, that's great and you should do that, but I can't be with you. I need to be with someone who's not in that life, or however he put it. And I put it in front of my friendships, and I put it in front of my passions. I made a decision that wasn't true to who I was, and I was very unhappy. After I left the band, I'm watching them succeed and play Alaska and play all these places around the world that I've always wanted to go to. When Metallica played Orion in Atlantic City, they were invited backstage by the Metallica camp. They got to meet and mingle, and I had to go through all that to come to a place where I really learned the importance of friendships. I had a lot of internalized misogyny. I was very naive and thought as a woman I had to be a certain way, gain approval. After I left the band and I put on 75 pounds, I learned a lot about myself and who I am, separated from what I look like and how I'm perceived. I still felt like me. I was invisible to a lot of people, and the comments were very mean. So I got to see how much of the validation that I was relying on. It took a long time for me to be comfortable and get back to who I am. It turned me off of music completely. It was very painful. And they didn't speak to me for a long time, so suddenly I wasn't in the band, I didn't have my relationship. The resentments that I had against that situation, it was eating me up inside. I had to forgive them, I had to forgive myself, I had to forgive him, just really humble myself. I went back to them and I said, I was really immature, I wasn't true to our friendship, and I'm sorry, and it was hard to make that right, but I was just like, I couldn't afford to be that resentful anymore. In the days of MySpace, Metallica put us on their top 8 friends. So that was a big moment. And then also, Brendan Small, we played a show with his Death Clock tour. We opened up for him. And one night he was like, Lars knows about you guys. And I was like, really? Yeah. He's like, yeah, he brought you up. Since then, Gina's now in Baroness, which is amazing, and it's great to see her succeeding. Teddy's out in Vegas. She manages School of Rock in Vegas, and she's got her own career going. And Kayleen, the drummer, she's in Mannequin Pussy as the drummer, and they're doing great. It's great now, It was hard for a while watching them succeed, and I feel like I'm the least successful member. I work at School of Rock, so it's all these young kids playing music and they're learning. Their brains are so malleable at that stage. And it gives me an opportunity to provide the perspective that I don't think I had when I was their age, to show them they can be supportive of one another, and women don't have to be married with kids by the time they're 30. I get to be that person that's just another side of what they think is possible or okay, and you know, maybe I can help them feel good about themselves in other ways. A good positive role model with everything I've been through. I have really deep, strong friendships with some really important women in my life, and I'm happy I was able to reconnect because that's important to me.